Mahavishnu drummer Billy Cobham had just landed a solo record deal with Atlantic. Steig was good friends with keyboard synthesizer artist Jan Hammer, currently of Miami Vice fame. Jeremy introduced Tommy to Jan, and Jan in turn to Billy Cobham.
It was just incredible. We really hit it off very well. And then Billy was putting together people to do his first solo album, Spectrum. And it was a natural for Tommy and I to really, take turns playing against Billy's what Billy was doing on the drums, and it really turned out to be a fantastic record. It still stands up, many years later.
The Spectrum album towers over other fusion work even today. The 2 days it took to cut it changed Tommy's career, influencing a number of rock musicians towards jazz.
I mean, Jeff Beck tells me to this day how much he was influenced by that record. It really turned his head around, and it really set him in the direction that then he proceeded, and made records like Blow by Blow and Wired. It was all under the influence of the stuff that Tommy and I did with Billy.
Eddie Van Halen fans, watch out. From the first cut, Quadrant 4, Tommy showed his abilities to the world. His guitar playing so fast and fluid, it can easily be mistaken for a synthesizer.
With Tommy, it was really pure art and feeling. And that's where his influence really shines over the years. Because everything that came after that, the stuff that was really successful, was directly influenced by his playing. I think he is, to me, he was as important as Eric Clapton and Jeff Beck were in their day. Around 1973, Tommy Bolin took the guitar and moved it ahead another 10 years.
Tommy couldn't read a note of music and was completely lost when presented with sheet music of Billy Cobham's intricate assignments. However, the two spent a short time in a rehearsal studio, Tommy picking up each lick by ear. Jeff Cook says Tommy was ecstatic about playing on the album.
It was the biggest money he'd ever made. I think he made $1,200 a day. And when he came back, he was beaming. He had never played with musicians of that caliber, and he had never been to the Big Apple, and he had never, played on a jazz record. It was brilliant. The record was astounding.
Tommy had struck up a friendship with another famous guitarist. James gangster Joe Walsh was living in Denver during the Zephyr days and invited him over to his garage studio. The two jammed all day.
He had brilliant technique. He could actually kind of play circles around me, but I could just barely take him with soulfulness. But Tommy was a brilliant technician and was into some rather advanced scales and some rather advanced concepts. Like he was into like this jazz rock fusion that's going on. It's a continuing process, but I thought 12, 13 years ago, he was well into it by then when most people didn't even know what it was.
The two rock legends would get together as often as they could, jamming all day and pushing each other to new limits. By this time, Joe had parted company with the James Gang and had been replaced with another guitarist and vocalist Roy Kenner. When it became apparent the new guitarist wasn't working out, the James Gang called Joe for help.
The two guys that they had gotten to replace me Dominic Troiano and Roy Kenner really weren't cutting it. And they asked if I knew anybody, and I said absolutely. Tommy Bolin, in my opinion, is the only guy that could replace me, and you guys, you're stupid if you don't get him. And they called Tommy, and Tommy joined the James Gang.
Somebody help me if I fall, please. My head is spinning, but I can't get enough. Got the feeling, must be love. You can see I ain't getting much sleep. Bags under my eyes, clear down to my cheeks. My head is spinning, but I can't get enough. Got the feeling, must be love. Must be love. Friends say I'm crazy. I wonder if I'm not. I get so confused, my tongue tied knots. My head is spinning, but I can't get enough. Got the feeling, oh yeah, must be love, yeah. Must be love, and it must be love.
And it was love. Tommy was now lead of one of the most popular bands of the day. He'd come a long way from panhandling on the streets of Denver. The gang headlined the biggest concert halls across the country. The band relied heavily on Tommy's own stockpile of songs left over from the Energy days. Must Be Love was a top 40 single in the Cleveland area. Their first album, Bang, was the most energetic release since Joe Walsh departed.
rose. Big lakes and sands and grasses will be waiting here for you. Red shoes and bonnets and a love from me to you. So I'll keep waiting for that train to bring you back to me. Even if our love could never be, I'm standing in the rain. Even if our love could never be, I'm standing in the rain. So I'll keep waiting for that train to bring you back to me. Even if our love could never be, I'm standing in the rain. Even if our love could never be, I'm standing in the rain. Even if our love could never be, I'll keep standing in the rain.
Coming up next, more of Tommy and the James Gang as the Tommy Bolin special continues on Rock 98. Tommy showed his soft side on the Bang album. Alexis, co-written with Jeff Cook, was Tommy's first try at lead vocal.
Those songs, originally songs like Alexis and Spanish Lover were written as poems, lyric poems that he set to music. The idea is we were trying to be, to paint pictures musically. And it's ironic that the song Alexis was written many years ago in Denver. Tommy and I wrote together, and it mentions cities like Atlanta and New Orleans and all these different places in the South neither one of us had ever been to, and seemed romantic. And ironically, I ended up living in Atlanta. And so, it's funny how you write something and down the road it comes to pass somehow.
Alexis, thank you for the pleasant southern days spent on the levee, throwing pennies in the bay, and talking to other rich folks on the big boats that pass that way. You were just a young girl, and I just could not stay. Alexis, I can't remember how we met back then. Was on my way to Atlanta, and on that road again. not really poor, had money just not to spend. You were just a young girl, and I was in need of a friend. Well, the lecture she always used to talk about leaving your hometown, heading north south. Maybe down to New Orleans, and you wanted me to help you out. You were just a young girl, and I was just a hobo. Had my doubts. Alexis, I did not want to, wanna leave you there. Sometimes this life we live is so unfair. I wanted to take you with me, but I did not dare. You were just a young girl, and I couldn't pay your fare. Alexis always used to talk about leaving your hometown, heading north south. Maybe down to New Orleans, and you wanted me to help you out. But you were just a young girl, and I was just a hobo. But had my doubts. Had my doubts, 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 had my doubts.
The band Energy were driving from Sioux City after doing a gig back to Denver, the dead of winter, and we were so poor we had just a big U-Haul truck for the whole band and all the equipment, and Tommy and I, there was not enough room for all of us to sit in the front, so we opted to sit in the back with the equipment. It was pitch black, and we had no lights, nothing, and we bounced laughing all the way back to Colorado in the back of this thing in the dark, just talking. And all I can remember about him is what a great positive spirit he was, how much he loved life, how much he loved people, how much he loved his music. He would rather play than speak. And I'll never forget bouncing around in the dark for 800 miles with Tommy Bolin.
Trying to be the rock of Gibraltar.
Mystery is the second quiet track off the Bang album. Tommy and John Tezar wrote together many times by long distance.
Certain tunes we wrote lyrics first, and then he would set them to music. There would be typewritten pages that he would say, well, you know, this makes a song, and or this I don't like this, or he would say, I like this piece with this one on another page, and so we would put something together. For example, something like Mystery on one of the James Gang albums was just a straight shot. I mean, that went from a typewritten page to a song in 5 minutes, as I recall.
I knew what it was to be young once, but now I'm grown so old. And for a time I had forgotten, but now I think about being young again. Strange old feeling is a tugging on me. It's pulling me by the sleeve, calling me back to something I let go. So far behind and so long ago. Warm and wild springs near my own home. Canyon mystery of me. I'd like to share your secret again. Your body could soothe me. I knew what it was to be in love once, but now I'm growing so cold. And for a time I had forgotten, but now I think about feeling love again. Strange old feeling is a tugging on me. It's pulling me by the sleeve, calling me back to something I let go. So far behind, so long ago. Warm and wild springs near my own home. Canyon mystery. Like to share your secret again. Your body could soothe me.
In 1974, the James Gang went back into the studio to cut the second album, Miami. Tommy was by then becoming disenchanted with the gang and wanted to explore musical directions of his own. And the fact there were no top 40 singles from the Miami album didn't help either. Tommy shined again on lead vocal for the beautiful Spanish Lover.
He didn't feel that his voice was a singer's voice, and yet he would write songs and sing them that somebody else had, that he'd written that nobody else could sing. And I think a lot of the reason that he became a singer over the years is because you just could not reproduce what he was singing.
She was brown as this good earth, with eyes that flashed like lightning when she spoke of sinful quests. The words were almost frightening. She was slender as a willow, with long dark hair across her back, which would gently shake as she laughed about the way she conquered soldiers. She was my Spanish lover, so gracefully insane, and with no traces of shame. She was like no other. She was simple as the one would answer, only somehow she'd seem to survive in this complex world we're all facing. She was so delightfully alive. She was brown as this earth, eyes that flashed like lightning when she spoke of sinful quests. The words were almost frightening. She was my Spanish lover, so gracefully insane, and with no traces of shame. She was like no other. She was like no other. She was like no other.
Tommy turned in his notice to the James Gang, but even after all his successes, he didn't forget about his friends back home. He gave Patch of Blue guitarist Brad Miller a call from Europe.
Thing for me one time I'll never forget the rest of my life. When he was leaving the James Gang, after he cut the James Gang things, he called me from Netherlands. And this is a great thing he did. He set up an audition for me to go audition for the James Gang. But unfortunately, my confidence wasn't real upright then, and I refused. I didn't go. And I could kick myself. But at the same point, I knew I could not replace Tommy.
Tommy Bolin strikes out on his own, and we return to the Tommy Bolin Special on KSEZ Rock 98.